Welcome back, everybody. Have you considered remodeling or even building a new home, but you don't know where to begin? Well, you're in luck. Our building expert, Alan Wheeler, is here to help. He can explain everything from the roof all the way down to the floors. We call this new segment here on Low Country Live, Ask Alan Anything. And we welcome Alan back to the program. Alan, good to see you.
Nice to see you, John.
We're starting these things off with a very, very important topic right now. Tell us all about choosing a contractor.
Well, in choosing a contractor, I've talked to people over the last 26 years, and a few stories that are, well, a bad experience. So I've been looking into in all these years what's been going on, and particularly with the internet, I'm kind of state first that there's a lot of consumerism experience. Like when somebody buys a car,
Sure.
They'll say, okay, what model? A Ford, a Chevy. They'll look at features. Then they'll go to a couple of different stores,
and try and get
get a
quote.
price,
Right.
but they know what they're buying, and then they come to decide they want to do an addition, they want to do a custom home, they want to remodel a kitchen, and then they, with that frame, come and say, okay, I'll get 3 builders in. So if I'm one of, let's say, 2 or 3 builders, and I'll go to their house and I'll say, so I understand you want to redo a kitchen. And I said, so show me your kitchen. And I'll say, well, do you have a budget? No. Do you know what the latest features are in kitchen appliances? Well, no, I'm not sure. So I find that they don't really know. And then I'll say, well, so are you going to talk to another builder or two? And they'll say yes in some cases. And then I realize that they're not sure exactly what questions to ask me.
Right.
And I know it's a tough situation.
There's a lot more customization when you're choosing a home remodel or a new build. So what mistakes do homeowners often make in selecting a contractor for a project?
Well, they should have plans if possible. And sometimes people tell me they're not sure at all about what to do, so if they don't have a plan at that point and they want some direction, then they should create a list of, these are the things I want. Now, if it's an addition like a sunroom, well, I want a lot of light. How big a window can I have? Pictures of what they would like. Those pictures tell me as a builder 10,000 words.
That's what we said last week, is that if you have one of those home and design magazines, go through it and just rip something out that you think you want to put in your home, because it's going to help you out tremendously.
Right. And so I sometimes will give them what I call a wish list, and that wish list is a checklist. Have you thought of this and this and this? And that's very helpful. And I learned that that's not typical with most builders.
Yeah. Would you go for, if you're looking for a good contractor, do you want to go through the phone book? Do you want to go on websites? Do something like Angie's List? How exactly do you know what you're getting for your money? Or even if you haven't put any money down, you just want to go for that initial consultation?
I think I'm going to reverse this car buying process and say, consider just interviewing and looking at the builder from a different perspective. You're going to have a relationship. You're kind of unofficially married to the builder, particularly if it's like a 3 or 4 or 6 month project.
You're going to see these people. They're going to be in your house every day.
Yeah, and so you want to have a good relationship. So it's more to do with qualities of that builder and his knowledge, and do you trust him? So for part of that guidance and dealing with those details, I've created a builder comparison.
Okay.
And I don't know if the camera can come in on that or not, but this is what it looks like, and I can send that form to if anyone will just contact me on the website.
Sure.
But for instance, there's several pages, and what it says on the first page in asking questions, like how long has the builder been licensed in South Carolina? Right, and then how many projects in a year does he have, and all different kinds of experiences. Does he have a website? Does he belong to the home builder organization? What is his education?
Right. So, Alan, if we want to get that checklist, you're going to send that out free to anybody. Also, if
Yes.
you want to ask Alan a question, you can go to the website on your screen right now, right there, anything@yahoo.com. And Alan and I will talk about it right here on the program. So we welcome your questions. We welcome Alan for this brand new segment. And anything you need to know, again, from the roof all the way down to the floor, just ask us and we'll cover it next week. Alan, thank you so much for being here. Really do
Thanks,
appreciate
Sean.
the tips.
Sure.
And much more Low Country Live after the break. Make sure you stay with us.